guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I thought I would film this kind of berry explosion vampy kind of look, and this is how it's turned out. And I think the lips really mesh well together with the eyes, and I think it just pulls the whole look in together. But if you want to see how to create this look, then please keep watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. And I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas. So let's get on with the video. I'm just going to start by priming my face using the Nivea Aftershave Post Balm. Then I'm taking NYX Pore Filler and I'm just applying this in the areas which I find my pores are more noticeable. I'm just going to apply some moisturiser to my lips. Then I'm going to apply some tape underneath the eyes. To prime my eyes, I'm just using MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm using a synthetic brush to apply this product as I find it works best. You just want to pat the product in and make sure it's all nice and smooth. Then I'm going to be taking this colour from the Morphe's 35C palette on a Morphe's blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this into the crease line. And you just want to make sure this is nice and blended, as this is going to be your transition shade. Then taking this shade from the Morphe's 35C palette, I'm just going to take a small blending brush and apply this to the lower part of the crease line, and then I'm just going to blend the two shades that we've put down in together, just blend them in really well. Then taking the same Morphe's brush, I'm just going to make sure the colours are really blended well together. I'm going to take this brown colour from the Morphe's palette on the same blending brush, and I'm just going to apply this over the pink just to tone the pink down a bit more. Then taking this dark plum colour from the Morphe's 35C palette, I'm just going to use a flat Bobby Brown brush and just apply this to the outer corners of the eye. Blend out any harsh lines. Then taking the same brown, I'm just going to apply this on top just to tone it down a bit more. Then taking a black from the same palette, I'm just going to take a small blending brush and just swipe this product in a sweeping motion upwards, and then blend it out with a Louisa Young blending brush. Then taking the MAC Colour Ginger Snaps on a MAC 239 flat brush, I'm just going to spray that with some NYX setting spray, and just to dampen the brush, and then to apply the product in the inner corner of the eye, about halfway up to the centre of the eye. And you just want to pat this product in. If you find you've gone too far up, you can just go back in with the plum shade that we used and just apply this over the top of the ginger snaps. Then add some liquid eyeliner, make sure you do a wing at the end just to follow the shape of the eyeshadow. Then I'm going to line my eyes using MAC Feline, and I'm just going to apply this to the waterline and the top of the inner eye. You just want to pop some lashes on, and a good tip is to wait for the glue to dry about 3 minutes before applying this. This will make the glue tacky, and they're just so much more easier to pop on. For foundation, I'm going to be using Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Creamy Vanilla, and I've just mixed this with a moisturiser as I find this product is quite thick and I don't want it to be so thick on my skin. I also find mixing it with moisturiser gives it a really nice luminous finish. Then taking the green shade from the Morphe's Colour Wheel Corrector, I'm just going to apply this to any spots or any redness in my skin. Then taking the dark pink shade, I'm just going to apply this with a Morphe's synthetic brush underneath the eye area just to cancel out any darkness. For concealer, I'm going to be using NARS's Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, and I'm just applying this underneath the eye area and on top of the green areas that I've put down on my skin using the Morphe's colour corrector. Taking a damp beauty blender, you just want to pat this product into the skin. Don't do any swiping motions, you just want to make sure the product is patted into the skin. This will leave you with a nice smooth finish. Now to highlight, I'm taking my Anastasia's contour palette and I'm just taking the lightest shade on a synthetic brush and applying this to the centre of my forehead and down the centre of my nose, on my cupid's bow and on the chin. I'm just going to add a small amount of product underneath the eye area. Then to contour, I'm just taking the darkest shade and applying this on my forehead. And then also applying this to the hollows of my cheeks. Then I'm going to take some product underneath my jawline and I'm going to contour my nose also. Then taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to spray that with NYX finishing spray and I'm just going to pat the highlighted product in my skin first. And again, you don't want to do any swiping motions, you just want to pat the product into the skin. Then to blend out the contour, I'm just taking my MAC 130 brush and I'm just going to start buffing all the contour into the skin in circular motions. I'm just going to apply some MAC translucent powder on a powder brush and I'm just going to pat this into the skin. You don't want to do any swiping motions as you don't want to move any of the product that you've put down on your skin. Now time for brows. Taking my Anastasia's pomade in dark brown and I'm just applying this with a Sephora's angled brush. I'm going to start by applying the product and shaping my eyebrows on the top first, and then you just want to work the product into the brow. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to feather this through the front part of the brow as you don't want this to be too harsh. To bronze up my skin, I'm just going to be taking MAC Medium Deep Mineralized Skin Finish on a MAC 113 brush and I'm just going to dab this product into my forehead just to create a shadow, and then I'm just going to buff it in and then I'm just going to warm my cheeks up. I'm just taking this shade from the Anastasia's contour palette and I'm just pinching the brush just to get a nice clean line, and then I'm going to go ahead and buff this product out. Taking the same colours, the dark plum and the brown mixed together, I'm just applying this underneath the eye area with a small shader brush. Taking the same MAC Ginger Snaps on a small eyeliner brush, I'm just going to apply this to the lower centre part of the eyes and just blend this into the other eyeshadow. I'm just going to pop some Anastasia's highlighter in the centre of my eye just to open up my eye a bit more. Taking my MAC gel liner and my MAC mixing medium, I'm just going to mix these two products together. This makes it a great consistency to do actual fine detailing work. You just want to create a wing shape in the inner corner of the eye and then create another little line underneath the wing that you have created. Taking a flat brush, I'm just gonna take some black eyeshadow and just smudge out the eyeliner a bit more, just to make this nice and clean. Then just pop some mascara onto the top and lower lashes. Now for lips, I'm just gonna use my MAC Night Moth lip liner and I'm just gonna line my lips. Lipstick, I'm going to be using MAC in the colour Cyber, and I just love this colour. I think it's just so dark and just beautiful. But because this lipstick is a satin finish, I want to mattify it, and to mattify any lipstick you just want to take a small brush and apply some translucent powder on top, and this will mattify your lipstick. And to finish, I'm just going to spray my face with NYX finishing spray. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my Vampy Berry Explosion makeup tutorial, and I'll see you soon. Bye!